Hello, my friend, and welcome to Wisdom Trek. I am Guthrie Chamberlain, your guide to wisdom and creating a living legacy. Thank you for joining us for our 5-day-per-week wisdom and legacy building podcast. This is day 489 of our trek, and today is Motivation Monday. Every Monday, we will hike the trails of life that will encourage and motivate you to live the rich and satisfying life for this week. Today, let us explore a trail called What is Motivation? We are broadcasting from our studios at the Big House in Marietta, Ohio. On Wednesday of this week, we will be heading to Mesa, Arizona for 5 days to work with our partners there on the construction project. It is nearing completion of this phase, and we anticipate the first 12 townhome units to be ready to go on the market by the end of 2016. We are certainly motivated to complete this phase, and hopefully we will be able to start phase 2 early in 2017. Motivation is one of those words that we think we understand, but many of us do not fully grasp the concept. Motivation is closely tied to both your ability and your attitude. As the famous football coach Lou Holtz said, ability is what you are capable of doing, motivation determines what you do, attitude determines how well you do it. And as we break camp and head out on our trek for today, let us invest time exploring the concept of what is motivation. Motivation is powerful, yet a tricky beast. Sometimes it is really easy to get motivated. You find yourself wrapped up in a whirlwind of excitement. Other times, though, it's nearly impossible to figure out how to motivate yourself, and you're trapped in the death spiral of procrastination. Today, and over the next 2 Mondays, I want to share the best ideas and most useful research on how to get and stay motivated. Now, this isn't going to be some sort of rah-rah, pumped-up motivational speech. That's just not my style. Instead, we are going to break down the science behind how to get motivated in the first place, and then how to stay motivated for the long run. Whether you're trying to figure out how to motivate yourself or to motivate a team, this information should cover everything that you need to know. Scientists define motivation as the general willingness to do something. It is the set of psychological forces that compel you to take action. That's nice and all, but I think we can come up with a more useful definition for motivation. So what is motivation exactly? The author Steven Pressfield has a great line in his book, The War of Art, which I think is the core to motivation. To paraphrase Pressfield, at some point, the pain of not doing it becomes greater than the pain of doing it. In other words, at some point, it's easier to change than to stay the same. It's easier to take action and feel insecure at the gym than to sit still and experience self-loathing on the couch. It's easier to feel awkward while making a sales call than to feel disappointed about your dwindling bank account. This, I think, is the essence of motivation. Every choice does have its price. But when we are motivated, it is easier to bear the inconvenience of action than the pain of remaining the same. Somehow we cross this mental threshold, usually after weeks of procrastination and in face of an impending deadline, and it becomes more painful not to do the work than to actually do it. Now for the important question. What can we do to make it more likely that we cross that mental threshold and feel motivated on a consistent basis? First today, we want to look at some common misconceptions about motivation. One of the most surprising things about motivation is that it often comes after starting a new behavior, not before it. We have this common misconception that motivation arrives as a result of passively consuming a motivational video or reading an inspirational book. However, active inspiration can be a far more powerful motivator. Motivation is often a result of action, not the cause of it. Getting started, even in very small ways, is a form of active inspiration that naturally produces momentum. I like to refer to this as the physics of productivity because it is basically Newton's first law applied in a habit formation. Objects in motion tend to stay in motion. Once a task has begun, it is easier to continue moving forward. You do not need much motivation once you've started a behavior. Nearly all the friction of a task is at the beginning. After you start, progress occurs more naturally. In other words, it is often easier to finish the task than it was to start it in the first place. So one of the keys of getting motivated is making it easy to start. We should also encourage and motivate others in many areas of life, as we are taught in Hebrews chapter 10, verse 24. Let us think of ways to motivate one another to acts of love and to good works. While it is important to motivate others, ultimately we must motivate ourselves. So next Monday we will explore getting motivated and taking action. As we finish our trek for today, let me ask you, are you taking actions in areas of your life that you desire change? Let me know if I can motivate you to get beyond planning and to take action. Tomorrow's short trek will be part of our Wisdom Unplugged series that we are now hiking on Tuesdays and Thursdays. These 3-minute wisdom supplements will assist you in becoming healthy, wealthy, and wise throughout your entire week. So encourage your family and friends to join us and then come along with us tomorrow for another day of Wisdom Trek, creating a legacy. That will finish our trek for today. Just as you enjoy your daily dose of wisdom, we ask you to help us to grow Wisdom Trek by sharing it with your family and friends through email, Facebook, Twitter, or in person when you meet with them, and invite them to come along with us each day. If you'd like to listen to the past daily treks, they are available at wisdom-trek.com. And don't forget to subscribe to Wisdom Trek so that each day will be downloaded to you automatically. The journal for today's trek is available at wisdom-trek.com. And thank you so much for allowing me to be your guide, your mentor, but most importantly, I am your friend as I serve you through the Wisdom Trek podcast and journal. And as we take this trek of life together, let us always live abundantly, love unconditionally, listen intentionally, learn continuously, lend to others generously, lead with integrity, and then leave a living legacy each day. I am Guthrie Chamberlain, reminding you to keep moving forward, enjoy your journey, and then create a great day every day. See you tomorrow.